Hello. Good. See, coming to month codes. What is a month code? Simple. See, before in any new year, in the month of January, before the month of January, how many days are there? 0 days. So the month code of January is 0. Okay. Now, before starting the month of February, what happens? January has 31 days and it has 0 odd days. Okay. So month code of January is 0. So 31 divided by 7. What is the remainder? 3. So 3 is the month code for February. Now how to find month code for March? Number of days in February is 28. Okay, and month code of February is 3. So 28 plus 3, how much? 31. When 31 divided by 7, how many days are left over? 3. So 3 is the month code for March. March has how many days? 31 days. And 31 plus 3, 34. When 34 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 6. So 6 is the month code for April. To find month code of May, simple. How many days are there in April? 30. 30 plus 6, 36. When 36 divided by 7, how many odd days will left over? 1 odd day. So that 1 is the month code for May. May has 31 days. 31 plus 1, how much? 32. When 32 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 4. So 4 is the month code for June. June has how many days? 30 days. 30 plus 4, how much? 34. When 34 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 6. So 6 is the month code for July. July has how many days? 31 days. When 31 plus 6, how much? 37. When 37 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 2. So 2 is the month code for August. And 31. And 31 plus 2 is how much? 33. When 33 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 5. So the month code for September is 5. September has how many days? 30 days. And 30 plus 5, 35. When 35 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 0. So 0 is the month code for October. Now October has how many days? 31 days. So 31 plus 0, 31. And divided by 7, what is the remainder? 3. So 3 is the month code for November. November has how many days? 30 days. 30 plus 3, 33. When 33 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 5. So 5 is the month code for December. Okay. These are for non-leap years. Month code for non-leap years. Month code for non-leap years. For leap years, what is the month code? So there won't be any change in January. January will have 0. Feb will have 3. Whereas February contains 29 days. So 1 day will carry forward. So for March, the month code will be 4. And for April, you will get 7. 7 divided by 7, remainder is 0. For May, you will have 2. And for June, it will have 5. For July, it is 0. For August, it is 3. For September, it is 6. For October, because 1 will carry forward. So 1, November, 4, December, 6. Simple. Except for January and February, add 1 to each and every month. You will get the code for code for leap years. If you observe this, see, this is standard question they are asking. In a leap year, January and which month have the same calendar? Simple. January has how many odd days here? In the January, you will have 0 odd days. And which month has 0 odd days? April. Look at here. April and July. And which month have the same calendar means month code of January is 0 and April also 0 and July also 0. July has how many days? 31 days. January has 31 days and April has 30. So this is not possible. So in a leap year, January and July will have the same calendar. In a leap year, January and July will have the same calendar. Similarly, in a non-leap year, January and October. In a non-leap year, January and October will have the same calendar. In a leap year, January and July will have the same calendar. See, coming to century codes. How will you find the century codes? Let us find the for first century. So 100 years. For first 100 years, look at here. How many ordinary years means non-leap years? 76 and 24 leap years. Simple. Look at here. Actually for 100 years, there will be 25 leap years and 75 non-leap years. Look at here carefully. Every fourth year is a leap year. So likewise 4, 8 and so on, 92, 96, 100. But 100 is a century year. For a century year is to be a leap year, it must be divisible by 400. So here 100 is not a leap year. So that is the reason we are deducting 1, and that 100 year is a non-leap year. So number of leap years is 24 leap years and 76 non-leap years. Is this clear? Now every leap year has 2 odd days. So 24 into 2, 48. That is the reason we are writing here 24 into 2 plus every leap year has 1 odd day. So 76 into 1. Total will get 124 days. So when 124 divided by 7 leaves a remainder 5. So for 100 years, how many odd days are there? For 100 years, the number of odd days is 5. For 100 years, the number of odd days is 5. This is what we are writing here. Okay. For 200 years, 5 into 2. 5 into 2 and how much? 10. When 10 divided by 7, how much remainder will get? 3. So for 200 years, number of odd days is 3. For 300 years, 5 into 3. Because for 100 years, 5 odd days. For 300 years, 5 into 3. So 15. 15 divided by 7. What is the remainder? 1. So 1 odd day. For 300 years, number of odd days is 1. Look at here carefully. For 400 years, 5 into 4, 20. But here 400th year is a leap year. This 400th year is a leap year. So you'll get 1 more odd day because a leap year contains 2 odd days. For that reason, we're adding 1 here. Okay. So 5 into 4 plus 1, 21. When 21 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 0. It means for 400 years, the number of odd days is 0. Similarly, for 800 years, number of odd days is 0. For 1200 years, number of odd days is 0. For 1600, number of odd days is 0. For 2000 years, number of odd days is 0. Simply, for every 400 years, the calendar repeats. For every 400 years, the calendar repeats. Now here, so for 100 years, how many odd days are there? 5 odd days. For 200 years, 3 odd days. For 300 years, 1 odd day. For 400 years, 0 odd days. For every 400 years, the calendar repeats. So 0 odd days. For example, for 1600 years, how many odd days is there? 0. Because 1600 years is 0. Because it is a multiple of 400. For example, if you want to find the number of odd days for 1700, 1700 can be written as 1600 plus 100. For 1600, number of odd days is 0. For 100 years, how much? It is 5. So for 1700, number of odd days is 5. For 1800 century code, we simply can say the century code 1600 plus 200. For 1600, it is 0. For 200, it is 5. So for 200 years, for 1800 years, sorry, for 200, how much? It is 3. So for 1800, the number of odd days is 3. And 1900, how you can write? 1600 plus 300. So for 1600 it is 0, for 300 it is 1. So number of odd days for 1900 is 1. And for example, if you want to find 2200, number of odd days, simple, 2200 plus 200. What I'm taking? First I'm taking highest multiple of 400. Why? Because for every 400 years the number of odd days is 0. For 2000 it is 0. For 200 it is 3. So number of odd days is 3. For 1500, how can you write 1500? 1500. What is the highest multiple of 400 here? 1200 plus 300. For 1200 years number of odd days is 0. For 1500 years number of odd days is, it means for 300 years number of odd days is 1. So for 1500 years the number of odd days is 1. See here, year codes. When a number of, see the remainder, how will you find year codes? Year codes is nothing but the remainder when number of years plus number of leap years divided by 7. Let us see examples. 20 years. What is the year code for 20 years? Simple, 20 plus how many leap years are there in 20 years? 5. So 20 plus 5 how much? 25. When 25 divided by 7, what is the remainder will get? 4. So the year code for 20 years is 4. For 23, how you can write? Number of years is 23. How many leap years are there in 23 years? 5. Because highest multiple of 4 is nothing but number of leap years. So the highest multiple of 4 in 23 is 5. So that is the reason we are having 5 leap years. So how much will get? 23 plus 5? 28. So when 28 divided by 7, remainder is 0. Similarly, if you want to find 33 can be written as 33 plus number of leap years. How many leap years will be there? 8. So 33 plus 8 is nothing but 41. When 41 divided by 7, what is the remainder? Which is 6. So the year code for 33 years is 6. Similarly, for 45 years, 45 plus number of leap years is 7. 11. 45 plus 11 is how much? 56. When 56 divided by 7, the remainder is 0. So for 45 years, the code is 0. 50 plus number of leap years will be 12, because highest multiple of 4 is 48 here. Less than 50, 48 is the highest multiple of 4. So 50 plus 12 is how much? 62. When 62 divided by 7, what is the remainder? 2. So the 50 year code for 50 is 2. For 55, how can you write? So 55, how many leap years are there? 13. So 55 plus 13 is how much? 68. So 68 divided by 7. I'm sorry.